Hey guys, if you don't know me, my name is Susanna, but you can call me Susie. I just got one of the best coffees I've ever had from Lily and Sparrow in Covington, Georgia. It's a barrel-aged maple latte, and it was a little more expensive, but I had a $2 off coupon, so that made it worth it. But they're a Christian coffee shop, and they have like the cutest stuff in there. They have all these like local soaps and candles and things like that, and I'm pretty sure they make like all of their, this might not be true, but their syrups taste like different in a good way. And so I don't know if they make their syrups or what, but I really like their syrups a lot. And then their coffee is also like, I can tell it's very high quality, you know? So it's super good. But anyway, as you can tell by the title of this video, today I want to talk about my first 2 days in the Picu as a patient care tech. And yeah, I'm in nursing school, and actually today I just had my last HESI for this semester. So I'm 50% done with nursing school, and that's really exciting to me. I didn't do good on my HESI today, and that's okay. I was upset about it at first, but then I was like, you know, the Lord is good and it's gonna be okay. First, I do wanna say that, let's say that you're in nursing school and you're feeling like you're kind of not really getting what you want out of clinical. Go be a tech somewhere. Go get a job at a hospital that's like PRN as needed. You know, try and work like once a week or once every 2 weeks, because that's what I'm kind of doing, because I'm like, my clinical is just not like, I'm not getting out of it what I think I should be getting out of it. So that's why I was like, I want to get more experience. Let's start talking about day one. Day one, I was so super nervous, but the day before, me and my husband made like a bunch of meal prep stuff. So I had all my lunch ready and everything like that. I think I left my house at 5:30 to get there by when I needed to be there, which was 6:45. And basically we went into the report. I would say there was like 6 or so nurses in there, so I'm not sure, because there's more nurses than that in the PICU. So I'm not sure if it was like there was only 6 because they're resource nurses or what. I'm still learning. We got report on literally all of the patients, which is like over 50 or something. After that, I started kind of learned like how to stock things. For example, at each room, there's these cards outside the door, and you have to put specific things in there so that if the doctors or the nurses need them, they can come in and just grab them right out of there. All the PPE outside of the doors, which is like personal protective equipment. So like masks, gowns, gloves, that sort of thing. We have to restock that as techs. And there's just different things that we have to stock like that. And another main thing that we have to do is transfers. So we transfer patients from like out of the ICU into like a step down unit, or we transfer them from the ICU to like x-ray and then back, or to CT and then back. So at the PICU that I work at, they only hire nursing students, and I think it's really cool because sometimes the nurses who had been techs before, they'll let you do patient care and different skills, which is really awesome. So literally in the first 30 minutes of me being there, on my first day, I got to place an NG tube, which I had never done on a live person. So, and I had definitely never done on a baby. So this was a 3-month-old baby, and I got to place an NG tube to help them get nutrition that they need, that they weren't able to get through their mouth. So if you don't know what an NG tube is, it's a nasogastric tube, and so it goes through the nose. So literally I had to feed this tube through the baby's nose, and then it goes down and goes all the way to the stomach. And I got to do that in like the first 30 minutes of my first day, so that was really awesome. Some other patient care things that I got to do were, I fed a 6-year-old, and I don't know exactly what was wrong with him, but I got to feed him both the first day and the second day, so that was it was a really sweet time. I also did a bed bath, and this is all because the nurses like call the techs, which is so awesome. And I mean, yes, you're helping the nurse, but it's like you're also improving your skills for you to be a nurse one day too. So I got to do a bed bath on a 19-year-old. So there's like all ages in the PICU, which I didn't realize there was little tiny babies too. because I don't know, I thought neonatal, like I thought the NICU had all the little tiny babies, but there's lots of, if you leave the hospital and come back, you're gonna come to the PICU if you're having like a critical care issue. With the patient that was 19-year-old, I also got to observe an echo, a pelvic ultrasound, and oral hygiene. Later on in the day, I got to see a CT scan. So I had never seen a CT scan before, so that was cool to see. And then whenever they brought him back, I actually got to witness an intubation on my first day. I had never seen an intubation happen. I will be honest, it was very emotional. Like I was like standing there like, holy crap, because it is like a very invasive, intubation is very invasive. And then it was on a baby. So it's like, it was kind of hard to watch, but also like, I believe it will be easier in the future. It was just like in that moment, I was like, I have never seen this. Looks very invasive, and I'm just keeping it real with y'all. But I was also like, wow, I'm so grateful I got to witness that. And the whole time I was able to pray for that patient. So like, obviously I'm not praying out loud for that patient. I mean, I could have, but you know, the doctors and everything were working and stuff like that. So I'm just praying in my head. I'm like, God, please just be with this baby right now as they're trying to help him. And, you know, the intubation worked. And obviously I don't know how the patient's doing now, but like, yeah, I mean, it was very, I'm so grateful that I got to watch that. So that pretty much sums up the first day. It was just, I mean, it was a lot because of like the intubation and me doing the NG tube for the first time. And so it wasn't like anything bad happened or anything like that. It was just like a lot. I don't know, like not in a bad way at all. It was just like kind of overwhelmingly new, and it was a 12-hour shift. And yeah, these are 12-hour shifts. So like, it was just a lot, but it was so much fun. And like, I was like, this is like the best day. The next day, my second day of work, that one was a lot in a different way, in a way that I don't know if I liked it as much. Well, I know I didn't like it as much. It was just so much information and like learning. There wasn't as many patient care opportunities. I mean, there were some. Yeah, it was just like so much information. I learned how to like set up a room. Like when they learned that a patient's gonna be coming to the PICU, how I can set up that room as the tech, and how I can put on the suction and the oxygen, and how I can set that all up for that patient that's coming in. Because you don't know how critical they're gonna be. Sometimes they could be really critical and need all of that stuff immediately. And so I learned how to go get the equipment for that so that it can be set up for the next patient that's going to come in, even if we don't really know anything about the next patient that's going to come in. So I did a lot of walking on my second day, did a lot of restocking the med carts, and kind of learned how to restock the line cart, and like I said, set up a room. And the main patient care things that I got to do were I fed that little 6-year-old again. And then I was also able to do a bed bath on a baby that was like less than a month old, that had pertussis. Everybody's got something right now. So that baby had whooping cough, and everybody pretty much has RSV. And I mean, obviously that's pretty much all I can say, but it was really cute to do the little bed bath on the baby. I had never done a bed bath of the baby. It was so cute because she was just like loving it, and she was just like, oh my gosh, I'm having a spa day. Like that's kind of how she was acting. It was so cute. Anyway, but those were the main like patient things direct patient contact things that I had that day. And the rest of the day was just like answering phone calls, going to do a transfer, or things like that. I did get to see an x-ray. That was kind of cool. But yeah, that was my first 2 days. And then today I had my Surg 1 HESI. So I am now 50% done with nursing school. And my group this semester actually won our group project and out of everybody in the class. And so I got this, which I already have like a thing to put on my badge reel, but that was just so cute. And I got another one. And then I got this little keychain. It's so cute. So yeah, but I just wanted to kind of share about my first 2 days. I'm really excited to keep doing it. And like I said, day 2 was a lot of information, but it was like, it's good. And I know that like this is going to help me And even though it's like hard and it's a lot, it wasn't in a bad way. It was just like, oh my gosh, I got to fit all this into my brain, you know? And I'm really glad to be doing it, and it makes me excited mostly. So it's not like I'm like, oh my gosh, this sucks. Like, I'm not like that at all. Everyone is so nice. All the nurses are so nice where I'm at, and I really want to work here in the future, maybe possibly. As of right now, I'm only 2 days in as a tech, but yeah, I'm hoping I can also get my practicum placement here. So we will see. I have to turn in my practicum placement stuff soon, but yeah. Also, I wanted to say that on my way to work the first day, I was just like listening to some Christian music, which I'm trying to get better about, like incorporating God into my day and praying in the morning and praying throughout. And like I said, I prayed during that intubation for that patient, and I want to pray for my patients and like make everything that I'm doing about the Lord. And so that's something I'm working on. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this, and if you have questions, let me know. I kind of want to talk about nursing school and God and food and all the things. So thanks for watching.